students. So through this session we are going to start our next poem, that is Beauty by E. Ye Shaw, and it's a very short poem as well as a beautiful one because we can easily relate with this poem. But through this poem the poet wants to tell something else. He just wants to tell us that beauty is not always seen only. We are having many parts and we can use our different senses to feel the beauty. So let's start with the poem. First of all, I will read this poem to you. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Beauty is heard in the night, wind sighing, rain falling, or a singer chanting anything in earnest. Beauty is in yourself, good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. Students, if you see, so this is a very small and beautiful poem divided into 3 paragraphs only. So I'm just going to explain one by one every stanza to you. So let's start with the first one. Beauty is seen in the sunlight. That's right, beauty is for seen only, as we think that we can see the beauty only. In the first paragraph, the poet is describing the same, that we can see the beauty in the sunlight. We love sun rays. Whenever in the morning when we see the sun, the beautiful rays, it enlightens the world. We enjoy that sight. We see beauty in the trees. If there are greeneries all around, we enjoy the sights. In the birds, in their chirping, we enjoy the beauty. We see beautiful colorful birds and we enjoy their beauty. Corn growing and people working. Corn, there are fields of corn. In many of the villages you have seen, I think. So those fields, that long corn fields, they are there. And many of the people, those who are working all around in those fields, we can see the beauty in their work. Not only the people, but yes, in the cornfield and in their work also, we see the beauty. Or dancing for their harvest. So student, what is the harvest season? When the farmers, they start cutting their crops. And yes, they enjoy that season very, very much. And they dance during that season. They enjoyed that season a lot. There are many rituals during that season. So yes, beauty is also there in their dancing, in their celebrations, you can say, and whatever reason was there behind their celebration, we see the beauty in that also. So yes, in very short stanza, the poet has described almost the whole world. In the first stanza, he had described the sunlight, he described the cornfield, the natural beauty we see all around, and yes, the inner beauty of the people when they work harder for the whole year and when they enjoy the fruit after taking the fruit of their hard work. So yes, this is the very first stanza. So let's move to the second one. In this stanza, second stanza, the poet is saying that beauty is not only seen, but we can hear it. Beauty is heard. We can listen the beauty. How? We can listen the beauty in the night. Why night is mentioned here? Because in night, when whole world is sleeping and there is peace all around, so many voices are there which are audible, suddenly becomes audible to us. So beauty is heard in the night. Further, he says, Wind sighing, when wind blows and it gives a kind of sigh, it gives a kind of sound which we feel that it is going to say something to us. The wind is trying to say something. So yes, we can hear the beauty in the wind sighing, wind blowing, and at night time also. We can see the beauty in rain falling. Have you heard the raindrops when they fell down on the earth? So it just produced many of the sounds on which surface they are falling. It gives a different kind of sound everywhere. So yes, the beauty can be heard in rain falling too. Further he says, or a singer chanting. At night when everything is peaceful, we are not hearing any loud noise of traffic and anything else. And somehow, a singer, he is sitting and he is just lost in his own thoughts and he is just chanting something. So we can hear the beauty in his voice also. It can give us a kind of peace of mind, and we enjoy even at night times. So here you can say that the poet is kind of a nature lover. You can say he does not see the beauty in video games, as you people maybe you used to see. You see the beauty in playing crickets. You enjoy with your friends. So you see the beauty is all around like this only. But here, if you see from the point of view of the poet, he is saying that beauty is seen, whatever he has described in the first stanza, and in second stanza he is saying beauty is heard. And where he had heard the beauty, he had heard the beauty at night time. He want to be in a peaceful place, and he just heard the beauty in wind blowing, in rain falling. He heard the beauty in a singer's voice when he is chanting all alone in some peaceful place. And yes, anything in earnest. So whatever is there all around the poet, he is finding beauty everywhere. Somewhere he is able to see the beauty, and somewhere he is able to hear the beauty. So he is using all his senses to just observe the beautiful nature created by the God. So students, in last stanza, the third one, it's given here. This is, you can say, the theme of the poem, and you may say the central idea of the poem. Why he is saying so? That beauty is in yourself. Why he is able to enjoy that much beauty all around, that much peace, and he find the world so beautiful. Why so? Because he is saying that beauty is not actually outside. Beauty is in yourself. Good deeds, happy thoughts, your good works, your good deeds. The beauty lies in those. If you are thinking happy, feeling yourself happy, if you are thinking good to others, so your happy thoughts make you beautiful. So beauty is not outside only, beauty is in yourself. That repeats themselves in your dreams, in your work, and even in your rest. And further the poet is saying that this is the beauty only which lies in yourself and which repeat itself again and again. It's nothing like that if you are doing good to one people, you will stop there only. If you are a good person, definitely your works, your deeds will continue, and you will make a chain of your good deeds. You will do good of many of the people, and whenever your good deeds will be repeated, so the people will find beauty in yourself, and you will also find the beauty in yourself by feeling satisfied, by doing good works. Secondly, he is saying that your happy thoughts make you beautiful. You can see the beauty in your thoughts also. If you are thinking negative, if you are thinking that there should be wrong with others, you will be like that only. You will become ugly. But yes, if you want to be beautiful, then how you have to think? You will have to think good for others. You will have to make you happy by your thoughts, by thinking positive always. And yes, whenever you will continue with such kinds of thoughts and such kinds of your good works, so definitely the beauty will be seen in your dreams. You will just get beautiful dreams about your future also, about your future plans also, and in your work also beauty will be seen when you will be appreciated everywhere by doing good. So yes, that will also be done. And even in your rest, even in your rest means it doesn't mean only that when you will take rest you will look beautiful. Even in your rest means then only you will be able to take actual rest. You will be able to find peace of mind. It will give you a good sleep. It will give you beautiful dreams about the world when there will be lesser negativity around you and when you will think good to others. So student, this was the poem Beauty by E. Ye Shaw, and yes, giving a message, moral message to the world, and it's an easy one. I think you understand everything. Apart from that, if you will go with the textual questions of it, so very first question you will find in that, the poet says beauty is heard in. So they are just actually starting the textual questions from the second stanza, if you will observe. So I think if you have understood everything, if you have listened the descriptions properly, so you are able to describe and you are able to do these questions yourself. And there is no rhyming word that I have told you in the beginning. So comprehension questions, I don't think so we can continue with that because having very small stanzas. So yes, we will continue with the textual questions only. And yes, one more thing I want to tell, that you will have to write the summary of the poem in your own words. Although I will just give all the study material to you, but still that summary you will have to write in your own words. Means whatever you have understood after watching this video. It's all about listening. Language this is, so it's all about listening. Either you will have to repeat the video, you can listen the video again and again, and on the basis of that you will have to write the summary of the poem Beauty in your own words. So here only I am signing off. Thank you.